Hello everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. Today is Mixed Media Monday and we're continuing with this beautiful, gorgeous canvas that I'm working on. So I am just going to start adding color back in, and also just some pencil lines. There's no method at all to my madness. Just doing my thing. And then I have a Posca paint pen. Again, I just have a little catalog here for my palette. Again, no reason except that I didn't want to go into my closet and get my palette paper out. So I'm just making marks, just like I did with the pencil, only with the paint pen. I still love this corner up in here. So pretty. Yep, going with my left hand. I frequently paint with my left hand. It's just kind of fun to see a different way the shapes, like the way my left hand makes them is different than my right, and I kind of like that. So I think we're getting close. I think this is going to be my last underlayer, and then I'll do some work with the negative space, I think. At least that's what I have in my head. I feel like I want some more pencil over here. I like this super messy part, so I'm just going to do that over here with my left hand. And I forgot to check that this is water soluble. If it is, then we're going to have some messy underpaint. Okay, so there's that. So I basically pulled out all my paints because I really don't know where I want to go. I forgot to put my art guard on, so I'm going to do that. Excuse my reach. Because I'll definitely be using my fingers for much of this. And then when I'm done with this, I need to give myself a manicure because I'm a little bit late doing that, and my nails actually look pretty terrible. But I know you all are not looking at my nails, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so yeah, I'm still thinking. So I think I want to keep adding some darkness. And I think I'm going to do that with this heavy body golden acrylic Payne's Gray. I don't think I've used any Payne's Gray, which is odd because I usually do. I'm going to just go in with it's one of my thinner brushes. Yeah, this one. And I'm just going to, yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Oh, I love that. That's so pretty. I like different shapes that you can get with your painting tools. Super fun. Going in with my left hand now. So I like using my left hand. It just looks more free. Like the marks I make with my right hand just look, to me they just look too controlled, and I kind of don't like that. So I'm going to go do the same thing with the quinacridone magenta, and putting the blue in the paint will make purple, or putting the magenta on over the blue paint will likely make some purple initially, which, in case you haven't guessed, I'm okay with. It's warming up today, and I closed my window because it's Thursday. I'm filming this on Thursday. The gardeners are in the neighborhood and they're so loud. So I'm kind of warm. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. So now I want to do some, do I want to go this big? No, I think I'll do the next set. So this, I believe, is a 1. Yeah, this is a 1 inch. This is a 3/4 inch. So I'm going to use I think I have 2. Well, this one I left in water too long and the whole thing fell off. So yeah, no, it's a little smaller. It's probably 1/2 inch. Okay, so colors. Trying to decide. I think I want to use some of these Holbein paints that I have not ever used before. That's really bright. I think I'm going to tone this down with some Payne's Gray, because that is bright. I also need to rinse off this brush. So let's get a little bit of Payne's Gray here. Oh, that's still bright. Ooh, that's better. Okay, that's pretty. You know what I wish I had? Wish I had some matte medium. Let's see. Yeah, this is collage medium. I'm just going to put that in there. I'm trying to just keep it wet for a little while longer. Oh, come on. Okay. So this should not change the color, but it will keep it wet a little longer. Okay, so I don't like this at all, this green here. The rest of it, yeah, I don't really mind. I don't know why. I just don't like that. So I'm going to come in and what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I think I'm going to come in with some Titan Buff. It's kind of a brownish color, but I'm going to come in. Oh, that's much better. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay. See, you never know until you try. You have to be brave. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I meant to bring a thing of water in and I forgot. So all I'm going to do is put my brush in a wet cloth here and let that set so it won't dry out before I can go wash it out. And let's use this round brush and mix it with some of this craft glue, craft paint. I was thinking blue. I'm going to add a tiny bit of this. I can always add more pink if I need to. Okay, so this is the art journal that I've been spreading a lot of paint in, and yeah, no difference here. It's exactly what I wanted to do. So I am going to let that painting dry mostly completely, and then I'm going to do some more dripping and spraying and see where it's at and go from there. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I went ahead and did the drips with not on camera. It's really hard for me to film it and get it done without making a huge mess. Um, so yeah, and so then I thought I was gonna let it dry, but then I started doing more doodles and things on it, so I decided to just turn on the camera and just, you know, kind of take you through and show you what I was doing. So I was just doing some more like lines this way. And there is still a lot of wet paint around, but I'm okay with that. I go this way too. I'm just making marks to make the whole reason for all these layers and marks and covering up and then re-putting marks in is all part of it's just part of the immense texture and interest of a painting. um, and I like to work in a lot of layers. It just gives me a lot of satisfaction. um, so that's just kind of what I'm doing here. And this paint um, is super shiny, so I don't want to do big swatches of it because I don't care for the shiny paint when it's dry. I like a matte finish. So this painting will have some shiny spots and some matte spots. Um, it'll have a lot more matte finish than um, shiny. So what I did was I did drips of this blue, which is ultramarine blue. Um, I did, you can't really see it because I did blot some of it up. And then I did this green gold, and my two absolute favorites, quinacridone magenta and then quinacridone nickel azo gold. And so now I'm just kind of going in and just making some more interest. I might come in with my black pen again and do some stuff. So but actually no, I think it looks pretty good. I was thinking, so I'm going to let this 100% completely dry and then be back for the next part. I'll see how long this is. I kind of don't want to take it out another, but I will if I have to. Um, it's just a lot of fun kind of taking you along and showing you. So the next phase will be to like let this dry, and then I might come in with my paint marker. I haven't decided yet. I have to kind of see what's showing through and what's not, and if it, looks the way that I want it to. I'm gonna stand up and take a look before I say goodbye. No, I think it's good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sketch something on here. I'm gonna probably do a couple of different designs and then push back all the space in the middle, so all you see through it in the design is what's in the color underneath. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I let this dry overnight. I have two ways that I could go with this. I belong to an online art community, and one of the things that we've been kind of looking at for the past couple weeks are trees, and trees, how we relate to them, just everything about them, how they communicate with each other, how important they are to the ecosystem of this earth that we live on. And one of the, it's not necessarily a challenge, but the woman that runs it suggested making a tree ring piece of art with as many rings as our years. And I really like that idea. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try, I think I'm going to try and start. I need to write with something I can see though, and just see how far, because I want to do 60, because I'm going to be 60 in a couple months. And oh, maybe, is this too thick? This might be too thick. I'm trying to get as close together as I can and then go over it with another. I just want to get a general idea if I can even fit that many. Okay, well, I'm gonna work with that idea for a minute and then come back and let you know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I did get 50 rings, not 50, I wish, 60 to fit on here. So what I'm going to do now is go through with the black ink that I have, and I'm going to make a stronger line around the outside, and then I'm going to just fill in some bark, rough bark around the outside edge, and then paint over all the colors. So I think you'll get what I'm doing here in a little bit. So just kind of bear with me. Let's see. What do I want to use for a brush? I think this is too thin. This is too thick. Try this. See what happens. Luckily for me, trees are do not have a like the rings are not perfect, so I feel like I should be able to. So I'm just going around the last line And I need to decide what color to make my bark. My tree kind of, or my tree rings almost feel like they ended up kind of square. I think I can fix that though. So yeah, I used some white gel pen. I used some black gel pen and some gold what you call it, Sharpie paint pen. Okay, so let's put that in there, and then I need to decide what color I'm going to do the bark. I'm thinking that I'm just going to do some white and quinacridone just for the inside, and then I'll do the outside, I think, a little darker. So let's see how this works. Let's see what we get. Not sure how much paint I need, but we'll find out. Now again, I really have no expectations for this. I know that I can paint over it. So I just don't have any stress about it. Okay, so here's this brush. Mix this up and see what we get. Okay, I feel like that's too light, so let's see if I can add a couple more drops in there. And then maybe just a tiny drop of this, well, it's called transparent raw umber, but I think the transparency goes away if you put it in some opaque white. Okay, so I mixed up some more of this lighter color, and I want to kind of go around the outside. And I'm not sure if this will be like the last layer that I put on. It might. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit and decide if I'm gonna call it good. Um, I'm calling it good for this video. Okay, one more quick one. Yeah, I just didn't like that peachy whatever color that was. I didn't like it. I feel like the piece like got lost in it. And so I added some ultramarine blue, and now I'm going to come in actually and add some white, because when I'm standing up and looking at it through the camera, there's some spots that just look a little too blue. So yeah, so it's a dance. Take some colors in, take some out. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep playing with this off camera, and then maybe next week on Mixed Media Monday I'll show you what it looks like if it's in its final stage. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, hit the subscribe button if you feel so inclined. I'd love to have you along, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.